You can't do this. Yes, I can. You get out of here. You go. And I'm like, first of all, folks, he doesn't have a job. He can do whatever the fuck he wants because this is illegal anyway. So who gives a shit what he does? Like, why are you acting like he's still involved?
Guile with a knife, and he thinks he's like threatening all the bison troopers.
Smiling.
He's like, "Yeah, I did it."
And then all you just get is Cammy going, "Colonel, what would you like us to do?" Right. And he
take him away.
Yeah, and he sadly puts his knife away, and then I thought I was good.
Then he has a conversation with Bison on the screen. Bison shows up, and then they start to fight.
That's the funny thing. He's just like, "Why are you hiding?" And I'm like, "He's right there. Like, he's up on the screen. He must have been there the whole time."
Now, Sawada and
where's the camera?
Sawada and other Japanese AN members are watching on a screen the fight between E Honda and Zangief.
And I have a question.
And they're starting to fight in a little city.
Yeah, because there's the model city that they set up in the beginning of Bisonopolis.
Where he mentions that there's going to be a food court.
Yes. Again, this movie's retarded. So that happens, and then it's just like, and then you of course have to hear, because it's two Japanese people watching, and they're destroying a model city, you hear just the Godzilla roar.
Yep.
I ask you, racist?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, just checking. I didn't know, I wasn't sure, I'm like,
probably, yeah.
Because I'm like, it's not wrong.
You got Japanese people and you're doing Godzilla.
But I'm looking at this, but I'm also looking at this and we're like, well, yeah, that's exactly what they would think, because Godzilla is a huge part of Japanese culture, so that's probably exactly what they would think. But
you don't have to spicy in the Godzilla roars.
I mean, I'm always happy to hear Godzilla's roar, but it might seem a little bit insensitive.
Yeah. Bill Rogg and Lee also help out fucking knocking out people. I think he knocks out Vega or knocks out somebody.
No, they do a fucking...
Oh, he knocks out some goons, and they're trying
to...
Boom!
That's the thing that I don't understand. I'm like, okay, so Chun-Li's trying to get this dude to fucking talk, right? And then he does his... Bang! And I'm like, wouldn't that knock the guy out?
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. They just go, now!
I do like that they put Balrog in his blue top and red boxing gloves on.
At no point did he rip it off, though, which I was like, oh, come on.
So... The fight's over between Guile and Bison because he kicks him into a console and Bison fries.
Well, he does do the lightning kick.
Yeah,
a couple times. So I'm like, all right, they got that in there, good enough. I guess they're not going to do a sonic boom, but that's all right.
As he's explaining to Cammy,
he's just like,
it's over. I got
did this,
him.
I kicked his ass, and then he slowly starts to trail off as he realizes fucking Bison is floating.
Well, in the background while he's talking,
his suit apparently.
Gives him CPR.
Yeah, gives him CPR.
Shocks him back to life.
It's apparently he's got a camera in him at all times, and it just shocks him back to life. But it shocks him in a way where it gives him fills him full of electricity. Now he's electrical.
He doesn't fly just yet, though.
No,
because Ken helps Ed Ryu fight Vega, and Vega is knocked out clean.
Which is my complaint, because again, Ryu and Sagat are a major rivalry in 2 games. It's not that hard to have Ken fight Vega and Ryu fight Sagat, but they don't.
The problem is, again, they got Wes Studi, who's a great actor.
No, but I don't care about the fight scene. Why wasn't Ryu fighting Sagat?
No, this is what I'm getting at. You had a guy who can't fucking go.
Yeah, but he's fighting Ken.
Kind of.
Yeah, so he could have kind of fought Ryu. Did that make a lick of difference?
Well, listen, there's a lot that the games... Yeah. Again, Ken and Ryu are best buddies in this movie.
Well, they're kind of friendly-ish.
They're not best buddies, though.
But again, is it that hard to swap the two?
No, but you have to backtrack to the beginning of the film.
No, I know.
They were going to fight.
But again,
Ryu was going to fight
Ken
Vega.
in that shot too. Because again, the way that they do this is much like in the game themselves. They're just palette swap ninjas.
Yeah.
So there's really no difference between the two.
I mean, we do get the scene of Ken and Ryu fighting Sagat and Vega, and I guess you just wanted the whip swap, but whatever. Either way, they made it a point that Ryu and Vega were sworn enemies in this movie for no reason.
But again, there was no real need for this, but okay.
But before Vega's knocked out in Sagat, we get the Bison flying with his desk. Like, it's what powers my desk. What powers me.
Yeah, and now he can shoot electricity out of his hands.
And then what's the line where he flies up and like calls down like lightning, and then does the fucking Bison fly, 2 arms, Superman style,
the psycho torpedo,
the psycho torpedo,
yes,
knocking fucking him clear, but then he does it one more time, and then I think he
it's too much, and then he throws him down.
Thrown
again.
into the screens, and then he fries for real.
Yeah,
being knocked out of the rest of the film. Mm-hmm. E Honda leaves Zangief basically going, can't play no more.
Hey, sorry, man. Gotta go.
He can't play no more. You coward! Why'd you run?
And then he just sort of, DJ!
As DJ's escaping.
Because DJ had one of the best fucking moments ever before the big fight. Bison's standing there and he's just like, well...
I knew this was...
he's like, I knew this was gonna happen. Well, it looks like it's just you and me, DJ. The last... true warriors. Meanwhile, DJ's like peacing out. He's slowly walking out, and he just fucking runs.
And then he grabs a fucking big suitcase.
And because he's like, here's all the money that I was promised. Fuck this shit. And this is also Ken was in there too, but he realized that the suitcase was missing. He's like, fuck it. And he grabs the statue,
which he leaves behind because now Ken's a hero after he's.
Because he saw that Ryu was going to be killed, so he's like, oh fuck, I gotta go save my buddy. And then cut back to Zangief going, DJ, friend, let's go. The enemy is coming. And he's like, dude, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Also, we're the bad guys.
Yeah, he's like, don't you understand? And he goes, Bison's bad guy? Then why would you join with him? Because he paid me, man. You got paid?
He's like, you got paid? Great.
And then Zangief's like, well, fuck. If I'm on the wrong side, fuck, I gotta go help the good guys. Yeah. And they accept that, which I'm like, wouldn't you be... upset by this yet? But okay, cool.
Listen, they're trying to escape a building that has been set to explode, and he helped them open a door. Mm-hmm. Like, he opens a door, the door was literally about to close, he grabs it, lifts it up, this way, and then they're like, cool, alright. Yeah. And I like it, at this point, he's basically in his attire.
He's like, basically, the fight with E Honda has stripped him down to his shorts, which I'm alright with.
Guile has one more moment with Charlie and Dalsum, who I think escape. I don't know.
Yeah, because they don't explain why.
And at this point,
Dalsum's hair's falling out because, again, the scene where he supposedly rips it out of anger didn't happen, so he's just randomly bald, and it's like, all right, I guess he's bald now.
Has the gauntlets and the chains.
Yeah, because the chain has been broken. I guess Blanca ripped it off. I would assume.
DJ and Sagat make their getaway.
Yeah.
As I guess Vega died with the building.
Yeah, we don't question. Well, he was knocked out and nobody saved his ass, so he's dead. And is this where we get them on the fucking island? Well, where Bison... he opens the box?
No. Well, Bison HQ explodes.
Yeah.
They all have a tearful moment because they think Guile's dead. Mm-hmm. He's like, even the people who don't really know him. Yeah. Like Zangief's just like, he died a warrior.
I'm like, you don't fucking know him. You've never met him.
And Cammy has a tearful thing. Yeah. And then he fucking up.
Colonel, you're alive. Yes, well, you know.
And in one scene, he has a romantic moment with Cammy. And then a romantic moment with Chun-Li.
So fucking awkward.
Because the ladies love Guile.
This is so fucking awkward because he's just like, tears? Well, it's tear gas, sir. Yeah. And then fucking Chun-Li shows up. I'll give you that
interview as long as you wear that dress.
Yeah, and Chun-Li's like, well, I need some dick, so yes.
And then, also, there was like a moment with them getting catty.
Cammy was just like, Migna, fucking Chun-Li was just like, pigtails? Look who's talking. Oh, right. I'm wearing fucking buns on my head. I'm like,
Which she didn't realize. I'm like, this whole time you didn't realize what he did to your hair?
Dude, it's for the ladies. This was 1994 pandering to the ladies. That's all this was. And it was sad.
So this is where DJ and Sagat are now laughing because
we're rich and
Bison
fuck everybody.
I'm like, didn't you... I guess Sagat wouldn't know, but you've already seen this briefcase. It was filled with Bison bucks, but DJ was there. Yeah. So you didn't realize...
I don't think DJ was looking. He was off. He was looking at the pretty lady, my guess.
Didn't you know, as his... certain...
No, he would assume in the safe...
Seems to be his second hand. Oh, real money?
In the safe, he would assume real money. That makes sense to me.
I'm like, why would a madman have real money? Either way.
Well, because he's got to buy shit.
So they're all laughing hysterically, knowing that they have nothing. Basically.
Yeah. And then we cut back to the main Street Fighter cast as they notice that the fucking place finally blows up, and then they all do their video game victory pose. And I'm like, wow, this is cheesy as fuck. All right, that's cool.
But I'll give it to you. That's a nod. Listen, they're doing a nod to the...
I gotta tell you, I found the picture and I looked at it. I'm like, all right, I like that picture. Yeah. That's kind of cool. It's a little awkward seeing like JCVD doing the fucking hair thing. I'm like, no, at no point have we ever seen him fix his hair, so this doesn't make sense. But it's cool.
So that was Street Fighter.
In theory.
it should have been labeled an action comedy, and I don't know
It
why
should
it
have.
wasn't.
Well, because they weren't trying to make a
Yeah,
comedy. They
I
were
know.
trying to do what every action movie did, where they add humor to a legitimate action script. But we didn't have a legitimate action script. We had a giant clusterfuck.
Well, because of that, I love it. Listen, again, this is where I live. This is my house.
Yeah.
My house is built on cheese and nonsense and tomfoolery and buffoonery.
Yeah.
And this is full of it. So because of that, I'm going to give it 8 game overs out of 10.
Fuck.
Because, yeah, I'm not sitting here, again, like most of these movies that I've covered, that I've loved, that I've given ridiculous scores to. I'm not sitting here saying this is a good movie, because it's not.
No.
It's from a film standpoint, yeah, it's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
It's a terrible film. But I had fun.
Yeah.
I had more fun with it than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because it's more goofier.
Well, I don't know. Mortal Kombat's pretty fucking goofy.
It's pretty goofy, but you don't get characters like Zangief or DJ in Mortal Kombat.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And M. Bison is way more over the top than Shang Tsung. And again, as ridiculous as Baby Raiden is, he's not as ridiculous as fucking the muscles from Brussels, basically trying to be Captain America.
Right.
So, because of these kind of movies, this is why I'm giving it the rating that I'm giving it, like as high as it may be. And I know it's crazy to you because you're not me, and you don't like this kind of shit for the most part.
Well, that's
or not to the extent that
true.
I do.
No.
Anyways,
but I have a different experience with this movie probably than you do as well, because I was expecting, because this was the first one of these movies, I was expecting a tournament fighting movie, and that's not what I got.
No.
However, I tried to come in with fresh eyes this time around. And I gotta give it, I gotta give it 5 change the channels out of 10. And honestly, the only reason I'm giving it 5 is for scenes like that.
Yeah.
I can pretty much guarantee I'm never going to see this movie again.
Really?
I will watch scenes of it. I will watch clips of all these great lines, but I will never watch this movie again. This was a movie, when it first came out, I wanted to like it so bad. And I tried to trick myself into liking it, if that makes any sense. I've seen this movie a ton of times in my life. But I got to a certain point where I'm like, this is just awful. I don't like this. And then I had a little bit of a resurgence. This is a weird story, but I had a little bit of a resurgence of it about maybe 10 years ago. Through a mutual friend of ours, who, when he had a love for it too. Mm-hmm. So he would talk about it, and we would talk about all these lines, and we would quote these lines on a constant basis. Like my impression of Jean-Claude Van Damme saying, "I'm going to kick that son of a bitch's Bison's ass so hard." That is my impression of him doing that impression.
Yeah.
So that's how much, like, because we talked about this movie a lot. I don't think we ever watched it, but we talked about these lines. Mm-hmm. Those lines, everything like that, are the only thing I like about this movie.
Yeah.
I don't like this movie at all, because I look at it and go, there was so much potential there, and this is what we got. You know what I mean? Mortal Kombat attempted to follow somewhat of the story.
Yeah.
This one ignored everything.
No, yeah,
this ignored everything, and I'm like, there is a story in Street Fighter. And I knew the story before I ever saw the movie, so I knew what was going on. I mean, yes, of course, the movie was about as fucking deep as a frisbee. It was shallow as fuck. But there was a story that you could have built on. And they just went, fuck that, we're doing whatever we want. And
I just don't know if...
I don't
if
like
made,
adaptations
if they would have made that film, I don't know if I would have liked it as much.
But I think I would have.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And again, I'm giving my own opinion,
well,
so
listen,
that's what I would have said. I would have liked.
It's just, you're going to notice, again, in this show that, like, there's going to be shitty movies that you absolutely love. And
my favorite movie on the planet, you hated. So, and, you know, that's just how it is.
Not true. I gave it a good rating.
No, you didn't. Mm-hmm. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, you gave a shitty rating. I think you gave it a 4, dude.
No.
Go back through your notes. I guarantee you gave it pretty...
second.
No, I know you gave the second one, but you also gave Freddy's Dead a lower rating.
I could show you the notes right now.
Go for it. I'm serious.
I kind of want to cover this.
I think maybe you gave it a 5 or a 6.
Hold on. Because I want to... Okay, fair enough. 5.
Ha-ha!
All right, you right.
Success!
But I don't think I gave it... Here's the weird thing about me.
No, you didn't shit on it.
Here's the weird thing about me. I'll give a movie a bad rating, but for the most part, I won't shit on it. Mm. But that's just me.
Oh, no, you did shit on this one. You did shit on Freddy's Dead.
Yeah?
Yeah, you didn't like it at all. You were like, I will never see this again and all this shit. I don't care. Like,
I would have to
fuck,
check
I don't
the
give
tape.
a fuck.
Check
no,
the
you
tape
totally did. But I'm going to remember that because that will stick into my brain. Because that's how that goes. But I don't care, but I just remember hearing that going. Because I think much like you're just like much in the same exact way when I said I'll never watch this again. I was like, really? Because you can't see beyond yourself. and that's what it is. You can't see beyond yourself because you're just like, I love this movie. Will you never watch this again? This movie's clearly great, but of course, I think
that's just a flaw in people.
No, it's not even a flaw in people. It's just that's people.